Welcome, this is Cooking with Kitti. I am making French bread. Never done it before, so I'm going to make homemade bakery French bread. Let's see how far I can get through this without having a catastrophe. So first things first, the recipe mentions 2 tablespoons of yeast and a half a cup of warm water. So I've already have a half a cup of warm water in the microwave. I need to heat it up now. And then it says to add 2 tablespoons of yeast. So this is my yeast. Oh, backwards. This is my yeast. So it says 2 tablespoons, warm water dissolve. All right, so let's open this up nicely. Tablespoons. Ooh, okay. It is calling for 6.5 cups of flour, so this makes sense to eat. So, tablespoon. One. Two. Let this warm down for a smidge. I think it is a little too long. Okay, so let's seal this back up. I didn't think I was going to go through this fast, but I'm putting it in my yeast. Okay. And I'm using unbleached flour bread instead of the normal all-purpose. I'm using making sure to clearly indicate this is flour bread I'm using instead of all-purpose. I want a nice crunchy, crisp taste of the less gluten in the dough versus the normal all-purpose. Okay, so this is my 2 tablespoons of yeast. This is my half a cup of steaming hot, which is supposed to be warm, water. So let's take our temperature. Where are you? Let us see where we are at. Warm. Warm is not 170. I think I'm just gonna pour it out and do it again, because the recipe says I need to let it set for 10 minutes for the yeast and the warm water, warm, not hot, to activate and talk to each other and communicate. So let's try it again. Warm, not hot. Pay attention. I'm only gonna do 30 seconds this time. So I am wearing my cute little apron. Since I am cooking, yes, it doesn't look that appealing. I'm wearing an apron. Pretty. How are you? How is your day going? I hope it is going fantastic. I'm enjoying cooking. I've made no more pizza dough, so I can kind of understand the proofing process, but I actually haven't made a nice loaf of bread and turn out well. So I'm gonna try it again. I've tried it with sourdough before. I think I was a little ahead of myself on that one. So we're just gonna try the French bread, see how the French bread turns out. And then if I can perfect how that turned out, then I might go back to the sourdough bread. Trying to start to do it from scratch, do this, get the starter going, start my starter, get the starter going for a day or two, and then make my sourdough bread. It's just the patience level of starting here, and here. Drives me insane. But I will do it, and I'm going to do it. I just want to make sure I've progressed and learned the steps first, or evolutionary wise. So, first bread it is. Why? Yes, Selena. Okay, so I have my little Pookie Pig is now addressing. She wants to be fed. So just so you hear what the grunting sound is, it is my precious little princess. So she's letting me know she's here and she wants to say hi. But that be? Let's do it one more time. Since I let it last time a minute and I was still overhead. So when it says warm, no more than 30 seconds. I want it under 120. So I'm reading it backwards. 126. We're gonna let this out for a minute then, because it's at least not 175. All right, let that set. Let this sit for a moment. And it mentions combining the hot water, salt, sugar, oil, and into a separate mixing bowl. So, first things first, separate mixing bowl. We're going to combine the hot water, sugar, salt, and then add 3 cups of flour. So all the liquids in, and then the flour. So 2 cups of hot water. Let's get that going, because obviously I can't mess that one up, right? That's 2 cups of warm water. I already got going. So this is my half a cup. Let's check the temp one more time. Calibrate it for a second. 127. Okay, we're good. It's not too hot. I'll just let it go. All right. Yeast, half a cup. And so you guys get to see the sizzle. This is, I'm talking. I'm going to get a little spoon and stir. No. Get a knife. Just slightly stir it a little bit. Let them talk to each other. So if I can get this French bread. Oh my gosh, I'll be so happy with myself. Okay, it's getting everywhere. Don't do that. Thought stirring that would work. Obviously I'm still learning. And set this aside. 9 minutes, snaps has been at least a minute. So the 2 cups is hot enough. Alright. Need to move this way out of the way for the moment. And just go through the list. Hot water is coming along. It's 3 tablespoons of sugar. Wasn't essential, I wouldn't do that. Because usually not usually use like playing with sugar much, but I know it's bread and I want to make sure it has enough yeast has something to eat. So can't be skimping on it this time. So 3 tablespoons. That's left side. Wrong side. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't say special, any type of special sugar. It just says sugar. If it said molasses, I would understand molasses. If it said honey, it says honey. But it did not say any of that, so that's what I'm putting it in. It says oil, so we'll put a little bit of the oil in there, 1/3 of a cup. And then it says the salt too. 1/3 of a cup. Oh, it says oil, so I'm putting it on oil. And then this is 2.5 teaspoons of salt. 2.5 teaspoons. Where are you, my teaspoon? Okay, so my teaspoon. 1, 2, There we go. 2.5 teaspoons of salt, 1/3 cup of oil, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 2 cups of hot water that I'm gonna go attend to. 7 minutes left on the timer. For the yeast, pour it all in. That looks beautiful. And then cups of flour. Just in case you're wondering, this is my pan ready to go. My non-stick portion for my bread. Putting that aside. Let's get to it. Where's my cup? Sorry. Woo! Oh, where are the whys? This is all room temperature items. All right, so last night I took this out. I usually keep it in the refrigerator. And I put it in one of these containers and let it sit out on the counter for about overnight just to make sure. It's usually stored in the refrigerator, keep it cool, keep bugs away from it. And it's gonna click, but room temperature when you're ready. So 12 hours, 24 hours, bring out your bread ahead of time. It's longer to proof. And it's mentioning that I need to leave the dough unrise or let the dough rise uncovered for 30 to 40 minutes. So I want to make sure things are at room temperature so I'm not taking into variation of like, oh, I need to allow an extra 20 minutes. Oh, I need to allow an extra hour. I'm like, No, I don't want to deal with that. So that is 2 cups. Stir. And I'll do the 3rd cup. Now that I have 2 nicely mixed in. 3. I have 4 minutes left on the timer. Let's pour the 4 minutes left on the timer for the proofing of the yeast in the warm water. Give me enough time to get this stirred in. And then it mentions to put in the remainder after I get the yeast poured in and stirred in into the mixture nicely to add the extra 3.5 cups of flour in next. I know I'm not using my blender yet, but I figured I'd just use this whisk in the interim just to get this going. There we go. It's looking good. All right. 3 minutes left. Let me wash my hands real quickly. And then I can separate the dough into 3 pieces. So I'm going to need a scale pull it out in 3 equal ratios. Let's see how much 6.5 cups of flour gets me. How many ounces? Here we go. Nice good. Got my mixer here. Alrighty. Flour is next in. And then where is my, oh, here's my yeast. Stirred it a little bit, look at it, it's foaming already. Don't stir, silly, should have never done it. But I have 1:35 on my bubbling yeast. So, it's looking good. Let's get the next first cup of flour ready. Okay, it's got 4. Put that aside. Come on, timer. 52 seconds. So I can genuinely give my yeast enough time to talk to each other. And then after, okay, stand away from it, just put my hair in the way. All right, there we go. 17 seconds left. Let's put away some of my items that I'm not using. Salt, the oil. Sip up the salt. And looks like the timer is ready for my yeast. Sealed up. Let's make sure this is, the air is stuck in here. Keep my yeast fresh. Okay. This is my yeast water mixture. Scraping the bowl. Make sure you get everything off the sides. There we go. Let's stir it in. So now I officially have 2.5 cups of water, and I still only have 3 cups of flour. I have my 1/3 cup of oil. I have 3 tablespoons of sugar, 2.5 teaspoons of salt, 1/3 cup of oil, and time put in. There we go, adding that yeast mixture to my dough. nicely. The yeast and the bread nicely, or the nice yeast and the flour is getting nicely mixed together. Cup 4. Cup 5. Stirring each cup so it doesn't go everywhere. Like that. Oh, there it goes. All right, 5. This is going away. There we go. All right, it's coming out. Whoop-de-doo. All right, we'll have to come back to this in a minute then. Gonna know. Oh. I am not wasting. Oh. Actually, it's coming out pretty nice. I'll put it aside. All right. And we need a cup and a half more. But let's stir it a little bit here. So I have 5 cups stirred in. I'm adding another one until I get the other one slightly incorporated. My dough needle's on right now. Just should have had on the whole time, but just persistent on the whisk. Okay. And let's get the next cup and a half. Okay. Okay. All right, and then half a cup. Just about killed my bag of flour. 5 pounds. So I'm just gonna need to make another one. 10 pounds. All right. It's all here. So I initially thought 2.5 cups of water was like not enough or too much. But now that I have 6 cups, I'm like, oh. Now I'm thinking it's like, well, maybe I didn't do enough. There we go. So this should be pulling from the sides, and then I gotta let it rest for 10 minutes, and then we can section it out. So we will. Oh my. There we go. Oh, it's coming together and it's lifting off the walls. And I read the instructions a couple times before I came on, just to make sure I got this right, but darn. Woo! Alright, I'm going to stop this for a second and grab the scraper for the sides. Come on. That was sticking in my hand, so I can't get it off. Scraper. There we go. Scraping it a little bit. Beautiful. I think I'm just gonna hand knead this because my hand's really good. Because I don't think my poor little mixture can handle that much weight of, or my hand can't. So hands are clean. Needles driving insane. And look at all the flour on the bottom. Like, this thing's having a hard time. There we go. There we go. It's mixing. I'm gonna get the rest of this flour. So I only have that much left. Flour. I'm going to fully incorporate it. There we go. It's coming. Wow. Just for your confirmation, it is empty. So I have a 6 pound, so I apologize, 6.5 cups of dough. Sitting right here. Exhausted, have to say, does get your heart rate up a little bit. And clean off my needles, add it in. All right, now it says set for 10 minutes. Minute. Ten-minute timer is set. And it just says this. This is it. Okay. Workstation is a little dirty now. Let's clean it. Let's weigh it and clean it real quick. Or let's weigh it real quickly. It is 3 pounds and 14 ounces. So it is 2 ounces short from 4 pounds. Definitely working on my arms. Whee. Okay, I will leave that alone. Let's turn it back off, put it aside, so at least I have an idea. Side, and let's wipe up my station and my hands. So, no longer need you. These do come in handy, but when it exceeds more than 4 cups of flour, I'm not sure if you can handle it. All right, move my device away, and swipe. My workstation, because I'm going to have to, after it's done setting for 10 minutes, I'm going to have to roll it down to 3 sections, or equally at 3 pounds 4 ounces each. So I gotta weigh them out. So they're all equal and beautiful looking pieces of dough, or bread when I am complete. I'm making 3 loaves of bread. Let's see if they turn out right. Okay. Second is clean. I do not have a rolling pin, so I re-rinse this again. I am using a full wine bottle. I don't really drink wine much, so hey, the bottle's gotta do something, because it's always on the verge of getting thrown out. So, rolling pin for that. And did not use one of my little, I get these cute little magnet cut, little measuring spoons. They drink is insane. You think they'd be easy to use. Magnets really make it hard to work with. Pulling them apart, you really gotta be kind of aggressive with it. So now that I have these things, I just wouldn't recommend them. They kind of look cool, but it gets in the way now. Like, they get stuck on each other and it's annoying. Wouldn't recommend it. All right. This is my special knife to cut to equal portions. This doesn't seem like it's sealed. Let's try it again. This is my sugar. Come on, you will seal. Oh, there we go. Sealed up, ready to go. Earl Grey tea. Hydrated. And then the next things we have to address is my station. I'm gonna move you around back a little just so you can get a better view of what I'm rolling out. Now I'm dipping it, okay? And my scale. So visually, how do I want to set you up so you can see my scale as I go? Right there. I was gonna sit there for the moment. Beautiful. Tray. Normal cookie sheet, rubber mat, and this is where my bread will be proofing for 30 to 40 minutes after this initial 10-minute secondary proof from the initial yeast proof of activating yeast. This is where now it's activating with the bread. So we're going to 10-minute rise, section out, 40-minute rise, and then we can cook it. I'll have to come back to let you know how it turned out, but we'll continue on from here. I got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on letting my dough rest. And let's see, what else can I do in the meantime to prepare? Everything else is pretty much cleaned up. So let's get out my station. Flour. Section that out nicely. Let's roll it out. It looks clean and messy enough, right? All right. Set for 2 more minutes. I think I'm officially done with the flour. This is done. And then we'll be moving. Oh, actually, tray empty. So it's gonna be coming from this side. So just in case you're wondering where you're going, I'm going here. Let's roll it. Yep, I can see a little bit of fluff left to it. Let's see. All right, let's grab my. There we go. So 1 pound and 7 ounces is what we're going to approximately put this up to. All right, let's see. More like 5 ounces. I said 4, I did 7, but then I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, no, we're gonna do it at 1 pound and 4 ounces, give or take. So, when in mind, how big are these loaves gonna be? Approximately 1 pound and 4 ounces. The length, I'm not really sure how long I wanna make these, so probably no longer than maybe the whole tray itself. I might stop at the rubber mats, but we'll see. I am going to 1 pound, 4 ounces, 3 sections. So, usually I got a pretty good eye because I can usually get it off maybe by a couple ounces for the most part. So we'll see. That was my 10-minute timer. So let's just, let's get funky with it. Let's see. 15 ounces. One pound and 2. One pound and 4. Okay, so. Roll in my 2 pieces that I cut in to cut into 3 sections. 1, 'kay, it's on. That's 1/6. Okay, it's 2 ounces over. This is 1/3. 1/4. 1/5. It's okay. There. We're done with that. We're at 3 loaves. Comfortably sitting right here. And this is the next step is to grease the baking pans on the slit fat and then slide them down with a knife across diagonally. Okay, so separate the doughs into surfaces. Flour the surface of each piece of dough into a 9 by 12 rectangle. So let's see, making sure I got it right. 3 pieces. Roll it into a 9 by 12 triangle. All right, let's see. 8, 9 by 12 triangle. It's coming, it's going. And then it says rolled up like a jelly roll after. Roll it out to a 9 by 12 rectangle. And then score it. We are coming along. It is stretching. Move them off a little bit more. Alrighty. Nine by 12. Ooh, I can get a ruler out. I think I might. There we go. Ruler. All right. It's 16 by 10. All right. 12. Right there. Done. Roll it up like a jello. Then shape loaf into a smooth, and smoothing out all edges. All right, a little more flour. There we go. I thought I didn't need it, but what's wrong? Oh, okay. Move it off the side, ruler for the moment, and then roll me out. Ooh. Go. There we go. Alrighty. $12, $16, at least it's 16. Smush it in a smidge, and it says the jelly roll. Smooth it in the edges. There is enough flour here, so I really don't need to put another. Pour out more, just use the rest of what's here. And then, oh, last one. And then we'll score it and let it set for 40 minutes. I will let you go though. But make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Check out the YouTube channel as well. So this is making French bread from scratch. Handmade French dough. 3 loaves of French bread. Ooh, da, 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 da. Actually, I think I'm getting the hang of this. So. Da, 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 da. Okay, so. Yeah, I am having fun. Ruler. This is 17 by 14. That's what you would. Then when we get a little bit smaller, smack it in a little. Okay, 11.5, 16. I can do it. And jelly roll it. Bum, 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 bum. Clean up the edges. Ta-da. Here we go. Clean up the edges, roll it nicely. There we go. 3 or 4 scores. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. One to get. Now, I set a 40-minute timer. That is going, this is resting. And that is it for the moment for making homemade French bread. Like, subscribe, and check out my YouTube channel. This is Cooking with Kitti. Bye.